Hello, welcome, greetings. This is ITC session number 101. For as long as humanity has a verbal history, people all over the world have tried to communicate with unseen forces, spirits, ghosts, deceased humans. And that's exactly what I'm doing and have been doing and others are doing these days. We went from weird techniques, very crude, primitive techniques, and have developed more futuristic, advanced, technological driven type avenues to try to find ways to explore and ask those crazy questions. What is life? Or what are we doing here? What's it all about? So yes, greetings. My name is Rusty. It's nice to meet you. If you're new, hello. This is an interesting experiment, paranormal research live, guerrilla style, where I have a few different ways, a few different things that I do. And I test physical ghost boxes, I test application ghost boxes, PC, tablet. I've been doing a lot of physical ghost boxes for a while and a lot of PC, but not many tablet as of late. So today I'm going to start off with a tablet. And I have different camera angles. You can see I am, hello. I'm going to be swapping to this 4-camera IR in just a minute, but I just wanted to show this real quick on this screen just so you can see. This is a free ghost box. It's by LJM Paranormal. It's called a Particle Box. It's a really unique, interesting idea to where, like pretty much all the other ghost boxes, they're sound banks, but what happens is those little bouncy particles that you see pinging around all over the place, every time they touch, you get a hit of words. So there is gaps of silence in between, which is interesting. And it's an interesting ghost box, and I'm yet to actually run this on a sesh. Now, as I decided to do this at the beginning, I was like, okay, I have a couple other related ghost boxes to this one that I'm going to be getting into. So as we go, I'm going to run this first one for a while, and then I'm going to run at least 2 other application ghost boxes. And from there, I don't know what will happen. Don't really have a length set on this. Don't really ever plan to. I just kind of go with gut. But anywhere between 3 to 4 to 7 to 8 hours. So that's it. So greetings. If there's anyone in chat, hello, how you doing? I hope everybody's having a good afternoon wherever you are in this crazy rock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask questions just like EVP research and wait a little bit of time and see if we can hear interesting possible intelligent responses, is what they're termed in the field. And then there's a kind of a line that bridges to intelligent responses. And you can debate till the end of the times with skeptics about possible intelligent responses versus intelligence versus coincidence. But to me, it's all up to it's the ear of the beholder, the eye of the beholder. It's a really personal, relative thing. And as spirituality is and should be, it's your inner quest for whatever mountain you want to climb. But the majority, spirituality is the inner quest of enlightenment, to find balance, to understand things, to see the world maybe in different ways, and kind of that old Tibetan monk kind of philosophy. But yeah, so I'm going to change cameras, and we're going to jump right into it. I already said what's going on with the spirits. Let them know the deal. Kind of like just a hello, by the way. Hello. I let them know what was going on and the deal, and I'm trying this really kind of laid back and relax, and I decided to sometimes I get a little excited and get kind of loud, and I'm gonna try to just kind of be laid back and mellow like this, and maybe it might attract energies easier just to have like a nice laid back kind of quiet, nothing too crazy, not in your face. And Yeah, we'll be doing this, and I may do some EVP experiments probably. Well, and yeah, swap between some of these from time to time, and we'll just experiment. Would you like to experiment with me? I hope so. So yeah, I decided real quick before I fired it all up, I just kind of want to say why I decided to go back to the numbering system, because I hit 100 ITC session number 100. Still kind of crazy to say that, and I kind of felt at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, I've proved what I wanted to prove, or disprove what I wanted to disprove to myself, and I felt that I was at a point where I don't know, I don't even need to really label these anymore, and so I did. I don't even know. I did a handful of not just dating them and labeling them spirit box experiments or sessions or whatever they were. But I had a little bit of time off and a lot of time to think. And as I was getting everything set up and moving things around, I was like, let's go back. Let's do it. This is kind of like a reboot. So this is 101. So even though I'm at 100, this is kind of like starting from scratch again. So I think it was poetic, I think, and it felt right. And so I decided to start renumbering them. I'm not going to go back. That's why this one's labeled 101 when it really is kind of like if I kept numbering them after 100, this would be probably like 112 or something, or maybe 110, maybe not even that high, maybe like 108. But I just decided that was my little weird thing, and so yeah, so now it's back. I'm back to doing my thing, and I'm just have to see what happens. So here we go. I'm just gonna fire it up, spirits. We're gonna let it run for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna start asking the questions. Like I said, I already told them the process. I explained how it's like EVP and all that stuff, and what this device is. So I shouldn't have to waste any more time. So all I have to do is fire this up, spirits, and we're gonna listen to the words for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna ask questions. So here we go, spirits. Thank you. I want to see what you guys say, but it sounded like I just heard a name of somebody in chat. So I'm gonna, as soon as I turn, I just pulled up the chat box. Hello, everyone. I'm just gonna type real quick and let the spirits warm up. Thank you, spirits. Yeah, I let it warm up for just a little before, and I heard a few interesting things. So we're gonna let it go just another minute or so, and I'm gonna ask a question. Okay. What? Well, thank you. My name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. So we're gonna start off with simple questions, and then I might get really way out and funky, but we'll just start off with simple questions, okay? Please. Okay. I sound like please. All right, Spirit. So I'm gonna turn it down while I ask this. So my name's Rusty. It's really nice to meet you. Can we try to get your guys' names? We can for now, let's just see how many names we can maybe get through the box of who I might be communicating with right now, and we'll ask that question later if you didn't get through. If you're unsuccessful in your attempts, do not get discouraged, because there's no perfect way to this, and it seems like something just occurs to make it happen. So I can't tell you how it happens, why, any of this stuff. It's just odd, it's peculiar, and I'm not the only person in the world that's experiencing this phenomena. So there's something to it. I really feel there is, and I have a trail of paperwork behind me now, to at least to myself, to suffice some sort of yes, it's happening. So it's my own, just through my own experiments. I can't tell you. You guys all got to make up your own mind. But that's why we do this. That's why we experiment, and we just let it play and see. We listen for what crazy stuff comes out. So, name spirits. Let's try to get any names we can for a minute or two. We're just gonna listen for names. Please go ahead. I've heard a couple names. I heard a Donnie. Is there a Donnie here? Yes or no, please? Well, if there's a Donnie, how are you doing today, Donnie? Kind of sounded like you said behind me, behind you, as I was talking. Behind me on the bottom, what is that? Yeah, bottom right, camera 4. That's directly behind me, so it's like literally that way. I just set up an old talking board and just see what happens. I have to have it at a funky angle because the light shines on it. All right, Donnie. Hey, Donnie, do you know me? Yes or no? Please. Okay. Well, who else is here? I heard another name or two, but I'm not sure. I heard Donnie. I'm pretty sure. Who else am I talking to today, please? Let's listen for another name. Well, can we try an experiment? I have this experiment I like to try on every session and try it throughout. Can we try to see if you can say my name through this box? Can we take a minute and see if you're here? It's a way you can let me know you're here pretty definitively if you can say my name after I ask you. So try to say Russ T, please, for a minute or two. Go ahead, please. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, spirits. This is what it seems. Don't get discouraged if you don't get through, okay? Hey guys, since I'm trying this like a little quieter, a little more laid back, is it sound okay? I don't know if I've ever like purposely tried this. I'm trying to just have like a really mellow energy for the spirits. And spirits, I just want to be like real peaceful and mellow and and maybe that will help to attract more timid energies or something that may actually be stronger at these communication techniques. The way how ironic the universe is in reality, really wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. So, and like younger energies, and because one of the first intelligent responses I really felt that I got through a ghost box really sounded like a child, at least a youngest child. So, okay, well, this is just a line of questions. So, let's try a number question. Can we see how many spirits are trying to communicate with me right now, please? How many? All right, so guys, so just so you know, so I don't leave you all in suspense, I said earlier the idea of the kind of the session so far is spawned off this first one, and this idea of the particle box by LJM Paranormal was collaborated with Mark Coltis and his live ghost box that's connected to the UK ghost box in the UK live streaming live. So what I was thinking of doing is after running this one for a bit, then we're gonna run the Mark Coltis live ghost box, run that for a while, and then a third ghost box will be the combination of these two ghost boxes, the first two ghost boxes. It'll be the combination of these two. So it'll be this particle box combined with the Mark Coltis live, and that version is called the live. The LJ, or was it? I think it's just called Live Particle Box or something like that. I'll say it for sure once I fire it up because I'll be able to see it. But so yeah, the three ghost boxes planned so far are intertwined, intermingled, and all inspired off each other and all that stuff. So thank you again for that live particle ghost box. You know who you are. Thank you. And yeah. So here we go. So I just want to get that out real quick. So we're going to be kind of using the same kind of makeup, kind of, when it comes to ghost boxes for a bit. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. So, all right, spirits. So thank you. I got sidetracked with thinking about that, so I missed a number. So this time we're gonna just ask how you doing. How are you guys doing today? Please let us know. How's your day been? He sometimes gets those big old bursts. Man, I haven't used these IR cams in months. I finagled with them for hours. I'm still not happy, but oh well. Well, it's nice to meet you, okay? It's very nice to meet you, spirits. I really appreciate it. So tell me about yourself. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from, my spirit friends? Was that like a little kid saying hell? Creepy, if that was. I started rewatching Supernatural Spirits. The season 11 is where I'm at. It's funny. Stinking occult television. Am I going to hell because I involve myself in ideas of the occult? I'm not per se a practitioner, except for this. In some books, in some religious teachings, just speaking with spirits is a sin. So I don't feel like I'm doing bad. I feel like I'm giving you guys a chance to communicate. Is that right? Am I helping or hindering? Do you like the spirit box? What do you think of the spirit box? It's like I just said, this ain't bad. Oh, nice season 8. I do like the Mark King story. Like that so far. Sweet spirits. Well, I appreciate it. Do you understand what we're trying to do here? Does this make sense to you? Sorry if my typing is terrible. I can't, even though it's daylight in here, I lived like a vampire for 3 straight years, so it's still pretty dark in here. And it's pretty dark where I'm typing. Cool, spirits. Well, thank you. Hey, let's try to get some names now again. We've been doing this for a bit. So, my name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Got a bunch of friends watching all over the world. A bunch of friends will be watching in the future. Hello, future people. Past Rusty says hello. So, let's try to get some names again, please. Who are we speaking with today? Yeah, I've used the third one that we're going to be using a lot more than this one. It's a fascinating process, spirits, and it makes sense, really. I mean, oh, that creepy kid one's weird. You are probably just some form of a frequency, and this stuff is all just frequencies down in the nuts and bolts, you know, the electrons and protons or whatever. So it just makes sense that another frequency can alter or interfere or hijack other frequencies. Makes sense. We do similar things on our known frequencies, and we don't know all the frequencies. We sure as crap don't know everything, spirits. So yeah. Do you know how you're doing this? Do you understand? Do you know how? Hey, spirits, my friends just heard Rose. Rose is here. It's like you just said, hey, Rose, while I was talking. Do you have a message for Rose? She's listening. I just heard my name right there. Maybe in the mix of that. Thank you, spirits. We just have to listen. You might not be able to get through every time. Sometimes responses might come through late and we have to kind of remember what we asked. But let's keep asking about Rose. How many spirits are in Rose's place right now? Can we have good spirits please go to Rose and help her push away, get rid of the negative spirits? Can we please do that, spirits? My spirit friends. Is that possible? Okay. This is all reversed. I believe this is supposed to be all reverse banks too. So when we hear English out of that stuff, it's always so unique. Still don't quite understand. I thought I heard Rose something. Yeah. Well, let's get positive spirits, positive energies, and go flush out, go scare away all the negative. See, spirits, let's do that. Let's go kick those negative spirits in the booty, okay? Please, my spirit. Are there spirits at Rose's house talking through this right now? Can we speak with spirits? Can we please take a minute and try to speak with spirits that are around Rose and her family and vicinity, please? Is that possible? Yes or no? I heard hearing it. So we're hearing spirits from Rose's place as well, huh? Let's take that opportunity to try to get names of the spirits that are either helping or hurting or just hanging out, minding their own beeswax at Rose's place, please. Who are the spirits at Rose's? Let's get some names, please. I've heard so. Did you hear any names for us that stand out? There's that little kid one. That one's creepy. No. Well, let's do that. Let's send positive energy towards Rose. Flush out the darkness. Get rid of all the darkness around, all the stuff that's ill and not part of this natural vibration. We need to bring it back to a natural, harmonious vibration, please, spirits. Can we do that? Please, let's do that. Push me out or push out or something crazy. Dave, Harry, Dave and Harry. Do we have a couple spirits named Dave and Harry that are here talking? Okay, good. Comes in. All right, spirits. Well, I just want to take a breather and just say thank you, and also greetings and welcome to any energies that are trying to communicate with me. I'm just kind of doing this laid back, really peaceful. I really would like to just push out all negative energies, negative frequencies. I myself, from an old Shaolin book I picked up years and years ago, has a really cool kind of, kind of meditation, but it's more just like a one move, two move or so practice that you do as long as you want. 10 breaths, 15 breaths, 100 breaths, but essentially you inhale, and as you inhale, you start with your arms down by your side or by your calves or calves, whatever, thighs. You start raising it up, raising your arms up in front of you, and kind of connected like camera like that, and you just inhale as you're doing that, and you move your arms all the way up. Yes. And you stop for just like a second when you get to the top, and then you exhale as you release your arms. And you push your arms down real slow like that, and as you're exhaling, you're supposed to imagine all the darkness and blackness and everything exiting you and going back to earth or whatever. And you just do that over and over. You inhale and imagine light coming out from the earth and the cosmos, absorbing into you, and as you exhale, you push out all the negativity. It helped me for a while. I don't do it nearly as much. I really need to get back into some of the old martial arts, especially the soft techniques. The soft techniques are meant to be easier for older people because it's all slower and not like the hard techniques that are all like fast and crazy. So yeah, spirits. I just tying back into that, just positive, just laid back, just relax, chill out. And also the frequency of my voice being at this like lower, lower blast, I don't know, decibel, whatever that is. Maybe it's more aligned up with EVP, actual EVP voice, or closer, and maybe it might help too, ironically. Who knows? It's just a random thing I thought of, and just different things, small things, big things, and just tests, research, experiments. Can't go wrong. I don't know what's going on. I am no way an expert, spirits, just an experimenter. All right, so we've been doing this for a bit. My name's Rusty. It's really nice to meet you. I want to see, it's kind of don't take this personal, spirits, but I mean, I guess I should preface it with this. What I'm trying to do is speak with dead human beings, deceased, past, and there's a theory. Some of you might not even be aware that you have passed, especially if you died very abruptly, or maybe in your sleep, or died quickly in a car accident, or what have you. And it just makes sense. It makes sense that you may just wake up in a dream state, and you just kind of think you're in a dream, and dreams are so weird. So first off, I just want to let you know that who I'm talking to, you may be passed away, but don't fret, don't get anxious, don't get nervous, because if you're hearing me, if you're making decisions and thoughts and ideas are still percolating within you, then you are still some sort of conscious spirit, and You're just in a different vibration, a different form, and that's what it seems like it is. And lack of a better term, you're just kind of the next evolution of us, an ascended version of current form of organic humanity. And yeah, a lot of the ancient books talk about that stuff too, long before there were ghost hunters and any kind of real ways to even look at this stuff kind of spiritually to the way we have for the past however long. So yeah, all that said, spirits, gather around. I want to see you. Do you know you're dead? Are you aware that you have passed away is what we call? You're not dead in my books, but that's just what we call it. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Well, if I just blew your socks off, spirits, please, I'm sorry. It might help, though. It might help to actually realize the truth of what's really going on if you're in some sort of cloudy dream. So now let's lead up to this. How did you become a spirit? How did you leave this mortal coil and enter the spirit realm? What happened to you? What happened? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What happened to you guys? Was it a car wreck? Was it an accident? Sound like sleep right there. What was it like to go through that process of what we have termed life to death, but it's really just life to another life, a different form of life? What was that process like? It's all washed out. It's nice to meet you, spirits. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? There's one that looked like it flew around my booty. Okay, spirit. So let you know about what's going on with what you see around you, because there's an idea that you might not even be aware of what modern technology is. Some of you, and that makes sense for maybe. I don't know. I really don't know, but I just want to explain. I know there's some ideas that maybe shouldn't say anything, and then that will maybe help to capture things. But I'm gonna let the spirits know. What you see right around me, spirits, are different devices, different electronic devices, tools, gadgets, thingamajiggers that we use to record you. Right now, this screen looks gray because I'm using what is called infrared light. Infrared light is a spectrum of light that is outside of our human eyes capability of absorbing and digesting and all that stuff. So the thought is that you exist outside of our normal spectrum of light, because when you look at the band the known spectrum band, um, whatever from left to right, are actually our vision of the light spectrum is just a sliver. There's a lot of light going on around us, that different colors and stuff that we just don't see. So the idea is, by me using a camera that utilizes infrared light, you may be able to form or manifest easier in that spectrum of light, and that I may be able to thus more easily capture any sort of evidence that you were here, that, just kind of like how people scratch their names into lunch tables. It's, why do people do that? It's a weird thing for humans just to want to say that, hey, I was here. Nothing big. Nobody's ever going to know if you do any, like, Walking Dead reference with what's her name, Enid, doing that JSS. She would just write JSS like every place she slept, like or wherever she. So it's just like a weird thing humans do, and this is a way you can kind of do that in your form. Is that we think that we can detect you in these weird balls of light, or just weird things, shadows or shimmers of light, or actually maybe even seeing your full body. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's no perfected method currently now, and probably won't be for a long time, if ever. And we're just slowly chiseling away on a mountain-sized puzzle. And currently we're using tiny freaking Lego-sized hammer and chisel to try to get at this crazy puzzle. And we're just barely chipping away. What's going on? After all this time, we're clearly barely scratching what the hell is going on. So now I just want to let you speak for a few minutes. I'm not going to ask questions. We're just going to listen to you for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And we're just going to see what you can say. So we're just going to kick back and see what anything you guys want to tell us, good or bad. If you have a message for loved ones, if you hate me, if you love me, if there's something you can tell me I can do to make things easier, to help you, to make communication easier, and so on and so forth. So with all that said, thank you so much. Again, my name is Rusty. Any new energies trying to communicate with me, gather around, figure it out. I caught a really interesting EVP the other day, and people have heard a lot of different things too, which is really cool. It's fascinating how people will hear different things, but I'm pretty sure I caught your guys' actual voice through this crazy microphone here a session or two ago. So yeah, just kind of communicate. Try to say whatever you can, and we'll see what happens. So thank you, spirits. Let's go ahead and listen to you for a few minutes. Thank you, my spirit friends. No, there are no bugs. It's most likely dust. Yeah, my place. I haven't done this in like 3 months. I haven't dusted it in that time, so it's most likely dust. No bugs. I haven't had a bug in a while, but could be an orb. I definitely don't rule out orbs after the crap I've seen now, but who knows? It's most likely dust. I will easily declare that every time. I should have said that earlier on. But the reason I like to use, orbs are awesome. Don't get me wrong, especially slow moving, slow manifesting orbs. Those are the cat's meow. But besides orbs, there's just a bunch of other stuff that happen. Shadows, like I said, glimmers of lights. Shadows move really fast too. Sometimes they're like a blink of an eye, and it's just weird stuff happens besides the classic orb. And IR might be closer to their actual reality or pitch or hertz or frequency or gigawatt or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's just called all gigawatts. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna stop yapping, spirits, and I'm gonna change screens too for a minute, and just gonna let you speak for a few minutes, and we're just gonna focus on the old ghost box and listen to you for 3 or 5 minutes or so, give or take. So go ahead, spirits. Again, thank you, my lovely spirit friends. Yeah, it could be an orb. I have not seen a bug in a while, so I mean, spiders, yes, and that's why I think the spiders. I let a spider. I have like a little mini spider city that I just let them do their thing, and I told them a while ago. I'm like, yeah, just eat other bugs, whatever. And I never really have them, so during the summer maybe flies and because they'll get in just a window or whatever. But it's been a while, so yeah, I'm guessing orb or dust. So all right, I'm gonna shut up now. Go ahead, spirits. Please speak freely. Keep talking, spirits. I'll be right back. Thank you, spirits. Yeah, keep going for a minute or two. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm just listening to you for a minute or two. Oh, did that just say my name? Hello? Hey, guys. Hello. It's like I said, hey, Rusty. But I wasn't paying attention, and I clicked on my damn keyboard right as it said it, so I hear that click as I'm trying to remember it. Hey, spirits, can we try? I'm going to hold up my hand with some fingers. Can we see if you can tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? My left hand. Might have heard 4. We're going to be swapping up the ghost box here in just a couple of minutes, spirits. We're going to go through the evolution of this ghost box, essentially. I'll have a little bit of coffee, spirits, okay? Not Pepsi, it's coffee. It looks like Pepsi, but it's coffee because I have it in a leftover freaking, what are they called? That big coffee company. I don't want to plug them, but I had to get one this morning because I had to get up on it. I was tired. Do you have a message for our friends listening? Any of our friends? Look, I'm pointing at them. Look, all those people. See. All those people are watching right now. If you have a message for them, get that across too. I'm hearing some really interesting stuff through this stuff. I haven't commented on everything I've heard, but I've heard some really interesting stuff. Did it just say goodbye, Rusty? Stay with me, guys. We're just going to be swapping up ghost boxes. I'm not going anywhere. I got some coffee. Here, you guys can have it. I'll open the lid. Coffee. Oh, how did I wreck this? There we go. It's got a little bit of the s'mores flavor still in it. That one's so freaking dang. It's good. It's real good. I can just chug it. It's like liquid crack. You make good cereal milk too. It's kind of like cereal milk at the end. It's some really sweet cereal. It's liquid s'mores and coffee, spirits, mixed in now with mostly just black coffee. Coffee. Okay, no more dropping the keyboard like a maniac. Are you having fun, spirits? We're gonna change up ghost boxes now. Alright. So again, real quick, that was the live particle ghost box. Oh no, not live. I'm sorry. It's called the LJM Paranormal Particle Ghost Box. And now what happened was the next ghost box I'm going to be using is Mark Coltis, his live ghost box that's connected. It's connected live to his house, streaming from the UK. And that box we just used then combined forces with the next box we're using to make the third box we're going to be using, which is a combination of this first one and then the second one to create a gapped out, a slower paced version. So this one's going to be a little faster paced for a bit. And yeah, we'll use it for a little bit. We might not use as long as I don't know, we'll see. But here we go. This is going to be the let me make sure I get the name right. I think it's just called the Live Paranormal Live. And it looks like this. I don't drop it. Anything. Oh, camera clicked. Yeah, and yeah, it's a free one as well. So the first two that I've been using, the LJM Paranormal Particle Box, and now the Paranormal Live Ghost Box, are free Ghost Box apps. And this one is connected. You need an internet connection because it's streaming from the owner's house. So here we go, spirits. We're gonna just let this go for a minute, and then I'm gonna start asking questions again.
Billy. Yeah. Just remind me that. No. The beginning of 2018.
Check the volume.
Protect you.
All right, spirits. So yeah, this one's way different. That's why we probably won't use this one as long as we use the first one, because I just want to more like connect it and tail it in and just see what happens with this one. I kind of like it. Like I like the hybrid version of this, where it's the particle ghost box combined with this to make the live particle ghost box. So we're gonna use this for a bit more, but not as long as the first one, because it's just a constant blast of words, and it's I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just I think for what I'm shooting for right now, I kind of like the gaps in between, just kind of like slow things down. That's why I turn things down and stuff. I know there's thoughts that maybe you shouldn't turn it down, that it might anger the spirits, because it's kind of like telling them to be quiet or putting your hand over their mouth. And but I think if you just approach it real respectable and humble, and we just don't know. And so that's why I always say I apologize in advance, and let them know, don't get discouraged if things just don't work, because that's what it is. It only takes one time to get right. It may take 1,000 fails, 1,000 fail attempts, but all it takes is one time. That's the right time, and that's all it takes, is just that one. So yeah, spirits. So my name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you again. If we have any new, if not, you know my name. And let's take a minute and see if we can get some names through this ghost box now. Who are we speaking with today, this afternoon? Go ahead, please, my spirit friends.
There's a good way of showing it's about and you fail. Sometimes I'm out.
Okay, well, I apologize if I miss names. I try to call out stuff I hear, but it's not necessary for me to say exactly, because it's the end of the day. People are going to hear different things possibly. So I may not say if I hear a certain name or if I hear certain anything. I just kind of just say things that I hear through this, how I feel. So thank you, spirits. Can we see, how are you doing today? How's your day been? How have you liked trying to interact with me? Let's see how you've been. Please. How are you doing?
Just to put this in.
I actually prefer to use this ghost box through my infinity box setup I have, where I can manipulate the audio. I actually prefer that. So Yeah. I'm gonna just let this go another couple minutes, spirits, and then we're gonna jump into the hybrid of this and the first one, which will sound like this. It'll be the same ghost box, except that it just won't be this constant barrage, and we can kind of slow things down and make it mellow. So yeah, let's see if we can try to say my name now through this ghost box, through thousands of miles across the Atlantic. Can we try to see if you can say Rusty into that guy's box for us, please? Go ahead.
This is listen, people like you go back. Different. If somebody, you know, Christmas.
Okay, well, thank you, Spirit. All right, so here we go. So now I'm going to now fire up the live particle box, which is just a combination of the first two we heard. So now it should be the same ghost box that's sweeping through that local UK radio area, doing its weird things. Because don't ask me, I don't know how these actual from the ground up ghost boxes are fully working. I have a basic idea, but yeah, I throw an old schematic at me, like one of the original Frank's boxes or something. It looks intimidating. I don't even know the half of it. So yeah, so this is the combination of both, to where we're gonna have these particles bouncing around, and when they do a little touchy touch, we're gonna get hits of that radio. So what was that? That was a weird sound. What the hell was it? That was a weird sound. So yeah, where are we at? What camera are we at? Let's see if I can show it to you guys. That's funny. The freaking light went. So that's a live. Go off. If you can see those little bouncy particles bouncing around. It's the same ghost box, but now there's little gaps, and you can slow it down. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit more. Mist. That's another thing. Yeah, I have nothing lit. I haven't had anything lit for a good 10 minutes, so at least. So it shouldn't be any mist. Well, thank you, spirits. Yeah, I've used this one a handful of times now, and I've heard some really interesting things. Can we try to get a name shout out again and see if we can get your guys's and gals' names? Anybody, everyone, whoever you are, try to communicate with me through this weird white apparatus, this thingamabobber, this item. You know, if you don't know what it's called a tablet. It's essentially having the world's library in the palm of your hands in a what we call digital form, and so on and so forth. So please, it's I forgot the question now. Was it names? Can we try to get names of who we're talking with? I think that was it. Man, I'm at the point I'm losing track. And then I think I'm gonna start asking some wild questions after this, spirit. So we've kind of gone and done like kind of the base route for a while, and then I'm gonna start asking just weird questions. So I don't know what I'll say, and I'll just kind of think of stuff as I go, and who knows. So real quick, who are we speaking with that's trying to communicate with me? Let's try to get names one more time, please. Who are you? If you are not human, if you're not human in origin, if you're not from this planet even, what are you? Do you know your species? Do you have a name for yourself? What is that name? If you are not from this planet, can you please tell us your location of origin? If it is a planet or if it's a meteor, wherever it is, do you have a name for wherever you came from originally? What is it, please? Are you what we would term an alien? I've tried this before a bunch of times. You know, I don't rule out anything when it comes to form of communication. You know, shadow people, any of the weird things could be extraterrestrial. Are you interdimensional or are you extraterrestrial? Crazy if it said interdimensional. Are we the aliens? Are we somehow blending into your reality and you are actually the dominant thing and we're the weird things? No. Spirits, you know what the Men in Black are? Have you ever heard of the Men in Black? Can you please tell us, what are the Men in Black to you? Who are the Men in Black? Can you tell us, please? Can you tell us the actual real name for the organization that is referred to as the Men in Black? Do you know the real name of this organization? If so, what is it?
Say, do it. Say it.
I heard fave or faith twice. Is that an acronym? Does that stand for something like FAV or something? I just heard faith again or fave. Some crazy stuff coming out. Were the Men in Black involved with the Roswell incident in 1947? Do you know? Yes or no, please? That's a good question. Are the Men in Black somehow connected to the mafia as we know it? Is there some sort of connection to that? Can you tell us, are the Men in Black good or bad, please? What really happened that fateful day? June? I think it was June. Yeah, I should know. I made a freaking video. It's 1947. What happened in Roswell the day that crash was reported happened? What really happened?
Okay.
Spirits, have you heard of the Majestic 12, MJ12? Top secret collaboration, coalition, fancy pants.
Exactly right.
Have you heard of them? They came up with some really interesting names for their stuff back then, man. Are the Men in Black connected to this MJ12, this Majestic 12 Summit Committee? There you go. That's better. Are they connected? I saw that. I think it was camera 2. It's most likely dust, but that one kind of looked like dust because it was all kind of wavy. Who really is in control of what we have termed the Majestic 12? What country, what nation, who is in control of the MJ12? Or was, or is? Spirits, what do you know about the Warren Commission? I may be incorrect on this. I got deep into it, but it's been a little bit since I put on my waders and dipped back into it. But I believe it's the Warren Commission. Is essentially another commission, bunch of freaking fancy pants thinking they know what's right for everyone. They're the ones that came up with the thought process that governments should not release the information of extraterrestrial contact in fear of upheaval and riots and people's realities crashing to the ground and thus overthrowing the government as we know it and all sorts of other malarkey. I can't remember the name of it, but I believe it was the Warren Commission as the one that suggested that to Nixon, maybe somewhere around there. I don't know, man. I can't remember half that crap anymore. So, yeah, man, did the Warren Commission prevent first contact with the species that may have crashed in 1947 Roswell, New Mexico? What do you know about that? And it's crazy too because the Pepsi helped produce a thing called the Black Knight Satellite Decoded or something like that. And it's essentially a short film about the Black Knight satellite that's been orbiting Earth for long. There's all sorts of rumors and conjecture and hearsay, but I don't know the actual facts. I'm not going to try to act like I know them. I know that some ideas, how long it's been around, but when it's first discovered, all this stuff, but find that out on your own. But Pepsi helped produce this weird short film that is essentially telling the world in a way to unite to have extraterrestrial first contact. That when, according to the short film, that if we were to show unity on a certain moon, this blacklight satellite turned on, and then it goes into like a shot of the stars and says like humanity's journey has just begun or something like that. Yeah, Pepsi had a lot to do with that. Ex-government officials are tied into it. I believe there's JPL, Jet Propulsion Labs, are tied into it some way, some degree. And it is dripping with symbolism. It is nothing but symbolism from beginning to end of and it's such a weird thing. So what do you know about the blacklight satellite, Spirits? Is that extraterrestrials waiting for us to grow up? Sound like you said yeah. How old is that Black Knight satellite? How old is it? I heard 11 in a weird sound, phonetics, phoneme, because apparently I'm in a different dimension where the word phenome doesn't exist anymore. So freaking weird. Don't get me started on that. So the Black Knight satellite, is it our guide? Is it our hermit card in the world of tarot? Is it our guide into a higher form of existence, a higher life form, I guess? Yes or no? I heard it is a guy's voice. Like, all right, thank you. Do you know the species or individuals or entities or race that created the Black Knight satellite? Who created the Black Knight satellite? There's some wild stuff. We live in such a wild time. It is just amazing. I'm really envious of the kids these days that have all this information at the touch of their hands. Man, if I had, I mean, I remember going in elementary school to the library, and I was in a small school, and we had a really tiny library and not a ton of books. And it's just like, I was lucky to have, actually, it was an elementary school, and it had all sorts of crazy, interesting books. Had had Stephen Hawking's, basic or general relativity. They had like all this freaking crazy little library, but it's nothing compared to what we have now. I mean, literally, you have any sort of question throughout the day, just pull out your phone, type it in your favorite search engine, and see what information is unveiled. It's crazy. A crazy freaking time. Spirits, is this technology, everything that we've gotten to this point, technological wise, is that due to the crash in Roswell, 1947? Spirits, my dad thinks so. He's a pretty skeptical dude too. So it's, when you hear him talk about that, it just always sticks in my craw, because it's just really weird. He's so skeptical about everything, but he's seen things with his own dang eyes with other people in broad daylight. So he's just like, in his reality, how can he deny it? Because he has not only what he saw in broad daylight, but what other people saw and they talked about and all sorts of crazy stuff. And one of those other people was my grandma, his mom. So down in Southern Colorado. That's always, man, that's just like one of the first things I pop back to when I do start thinking about the existence of extraterrestrials. Backward engineering is what we call that experience. That we took a crashed craft and have slowly, we've probably only, if it's true, we've probably only figured out a fraction of the technology. And this has made us leaps and bounds technologically faster in the past 50 years. And we just get faster and more advanced year after year after year. It's called, what is the law? Moore's law. Moore's law is, I believe, the term for the exponential growth of computer power and technology. And he basically wrote out this law through math and all this stuff, showing that yes, it's increasing, obviously, and at this rate, if you keep with the math, I mean, it's just year after year, it's just going to get, like 20 years from now, it's going to be ridiculous. This is going to be looked at right now in 20 years like 100 years ago looks like to us. I pretty much guarantee it. The way things are speeding up, the way technology is just unfolding in front of us at a crazy rate. So all that said, spirits, what if there was a crash in Roswell, and if we are reverse engineering all that technology, can you tell us, have we figured out a lot? Have we figured out a little? What amount of alien technology have we unsurfaced? All right, spirits. I just got this idea from Paz. It's Thanksgiving in the United States. It is Thanksgiving. What, 2 days or tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? I think tomorrow. Yeah, Thursday. It's weird how it's always on a Thursday. It's really weird. But spirits. Thanksgiving. Do you guys like Thanksgiving? Do you know it's Thanksgiving? Tell me Thanksgiving through this box if you can. Let's hear Thanksgiving. I mean, it's going to be on radios, but that'd be cool if it said it after I said it. Can you say Thanksgiving? What's your favorite food at Thanksgiving, Spirits? Do you have a favorite, or is it just everything? What's your fave? You know, I'll eat it. I'll eat it just because I'm really not picky and food's food. But if I would have to label my least favorite Thanksgiving entree, side dish, whatever you want to call it, out here in the States, is those damn canned cranberries. It's just like this like when you slide it out of the can, it's like one of the most disgusting sounds humanity's ever somehow created. They're just so funky. I've never been into them. Canned yams or whatever, or canned beets or whatever those damn red gelatine weird concoctions, abominations, whatever. Those are my least favorite thing. I'll eat them, but if I'm at a table and there's choices or whatever, I generally pass on that, and that's it. I get like seconds of everything else. But I don't know why. Just never been a fan of those. But again, I'll eat it. Freaking any food's better than no food. But if I have to be slightly picky from time to time, that's something I will pass on. Those crazy weird canned gelatinous monstrosities. Spirits, what do you think of those things? Do you like those weird what the hell are those things called? Canned ham. I can't say it.
Yeah.
What about your favorite part of the turkey? Do you prefer the dark meat, the white meat? Do you prefer the legs, the breasts, what other parts are there? Thighs, wings, back. I don't know. I guess there's kind of a back because you're slicing on the top, or is that the belly? Might be the belly. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't. my my turkey cooking proficiency isn't very high. I've not had to do it that many times. All right, Spirits, I'm gonna shut up. What's your favorite turkey part? I like it all, by the way, except for that damn canned stuff. But I'll still eat it. I don't over spannerize my. Lily's got it. If not, I'll get it. It's all good. I really don't get it that much because I don't know what's going on, and I say that a lot. And it doesn't matter to me if they like it's. I don't really get it. Knock on skull. Like I don't compared to others. It's just like my real life. It's real quiet, peaceful. Like I generally don't have any negativity on that side either. So whoever you are, I'm just experimenting. I can't tell you one way or another. I just ask questions and we see what happens. Weird stuff comes out from time to time. All right, what are the turkey related questions can we come up with? Spirits, do you remember drawing those little turkey paint pictures when we were kids? You'd slap your hand on a piece of paper, outline it, and then decorate your fingers like a turkey. Did you ever do that, Spirits? Lily's got it. I trust Lily's judgment. I only have a couple mods. I'm sure one of them's lurking. Hello, lurkers, by the way. You know who you are. You have a wrench by your name, so you know if you have a wrench or not. But I have a couple, but some aren't as active as others in the chat box. I think the reason I never really get it bad is because it's like, dude, I've been through such worse stuff than somebody that I'll never meet 1,000 miles away telling me what they think of me. Like, really? It doesn't. I have nothing to impress. I'm not shooting to be the richest man, the most famous, nothing. Like, I'm just here exploring this weird fascination with other like-minded individuals. So I basically have that old water off the back like a duck philosophy. It also helps that I'm a lone wolf because then you don't get too deep in the weeds that way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer, spirits. But I do know I like Thanksgiving food. Now, I don't know who's playing tomorrow. I have no clue. Let's see if the spirits can predict who will win the Thanksgiving Day football game that they play with their hands and not with their feet. Spirits, who's going to win the United States Football Turkey Day contest? It's like I said game right after I said contest. What's going to be the final score for all the bettors out there that are listening so they can get a leg up on the competition? What's going to be the final score of the game tomorrow? Of the football game. All right, now on the opposite side of the spectrum, what is your least favorite thing of Thanksgiving, spirits? What do you not necessarily hate? If you do hate it, go for it. Say whatever you want. But just what's your kind of least favorite thing of Thanksgiving holiday? I'm gonna let you go for a minute, spirits. I gotta step away for 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Just talk about what you dislike about Thanksgiving, or just talk about whatever you want. I'll be right back. 2 minutes or less.
I need.
All right. Wait.
Now.
Right. Say.
Yeah, clean up. Especially if you have a large household, bunch of plates, cleaning up, tons of leftovers. Yeah, clean up is probably my least favorite. All right, spirits. Yeah, just keep talking. No questions this time. Tell us anything about yourself. Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you like? What do you dislike? Talk with us for a couple minutes, please. Go ahead.
Thumbs up. No. She's there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh.
Well, thank you, spirits. You know, I can't say one way or another if you're getting through, but I appreciate any attempts, even if you're not succeeding, even if you're sitting here yelling into my ear and I cannot hear you. I apologize. So let's take a little break real quick and do an EVP test. Just turn this down for a second. So I haven't done an EVP. I'm just gonna ask 2 or 3 questions, the same way, same idea, spirits, but I'm gonna be using this instead. It is called a digital voice recorder. The top here is where we think you can speak with us, okay? So just put it right here, I guess. I'm going to press record, and I'm going to ask a couple questions, and we're going to see. Here, let me get to the other camera so you guys can see me, so where I am in relation to that. No, there's no hanky-panky. See, that was dust. That had to have been dust. My place is dusty. I haven't streamed in months, so I'm worried about it. I haven't even thought about any of that stuff in so long. All right, so I haven't turned it on yet. I'm gonna turn it on, spirits. I'm gonna ask you a few questions and see if you can come over and shout into this, or fly into it, or punch it, or I don't know how you actually get your voice into this, but from time to time it seems like we can catch whispery sounds that sound like words. So I'm gonna start recording. All right, digital voice recorder session. Spirits, if you're here, try to tell me your name into that silver device now. Go ahead, please. Thank you, spirits. Can you please tell me how many energies are trying to communicate with me right now that I cannot see? I cannot see you guys. How many of you are around me? Please go ahead. All right, thank you. Ending session. A minute on the dot. I might do another one right after. I just want to keep them shorter, like 1 or 2 questions. So yeah, 1 minute right on the dot. Look at that. Woo! All right, here we go. Freaking loud. Please tell me how many energies are trying to communicate with me right now that I cannot see. I can't see you guys. How many of you are around me? Please go ahead. There's something at like 52 seconds. Really faint. All right, this time I'm going to do another minute or so. Oh, crap. Stop recording. I'm going to do another minute or so, but this time I'm going to ask the question first, then I'm going to hit record, and I'm not going to say anything. And hopefully we can catch something maybe that way. Maybe my talking stumbled over their voice or something. Who knows? So, spirits, I just want you to try to tell me your name, whoever you guys are. One person, 100 people, aliens, chupacabra, whoever. I keep thinking like that's like I'm trying to think of obscure cryptids. I did that on another video, and that's like that's the most obscure I can come up at the top of my head, which isn't very good, but good enough. All right, so spirits, yes, come over here, shout it into the silver device. Please tell us your name. Go ahead now. Oh crap! All right, hold on, I'm knocking things over. It's because I'm doing it left-handed. Insert joke there. All right, I'm gonna do it right-handed. All right, spirits, try to tell us your name, please. All right, and in session marking this, I thought it was gonna tip, so I went because I didn't even think, but there might be an at the very beginning because I was like, shot it was tipping back and forth, and it's just like slow motion. It looked like it was gonna tip forward, so I went all suspenseful. I was caught up in that time bubble, seeing what would happen. All right, here we go. There it is. That's me. All right. Anything else shouldn't be me. All right, thanks, Chris. Man, the white noise really gets on you. Like I said, I don't expect big old truck driving by. I don't expect to get this results all the time. It's really freaking rare. In fact, I only can think of one real clear one that I just caught recently using this other mic. So you never know when or how these things get captured. Yeah, and definitely, I'm glad I marked that. I'm glad I said something. All right, cool. All right, so let's jump back to the ghost box now, spirits. We're going to turn back on this ghost box and let it run for a bit. Where are we at time-wise? We'll go for a little bit more. And, yeah, we'll just ask questions and get maybe philosophical and all that malarkey. And yeah, so spirits, my name is Rusty. Welcome back to this ghost box now. Were you trying to communicate into that digital voice recorder? If so, is it easy or difficult, tough or hard? Let us know, please. We need to figure these things out.
Okay.
Let's keep going. I gotta turn off this light, I think. There. Well, thank you, spirits. Have you enjoyed this kind of laid back, mellower session? Just kicking back, relaxing. Hey, spirits, what are dreams? Can you please give us some information, some insider scoops on what are dreams?
Great.
Well, this is an interesting ghost box, Spirits. Has an interesting feature that the particle ghost box, the free version of this is a paid version, has as well, to where if you turn off the screen, it'll actually revert back to that live paranormal ghost box where there is no sweep breaks. It'll just keep sweeping constant. So we can actually switch back to that for like a couple minutes and just I'm just gonna, Spirits, I want you to just try to get me any message that you feel is important, and I'm gonna just kind of blast the ghost box, and it's just gonna be a constant word barrage for a couple minutes, just like 2 minutes or so, maybe 3, not long. So we don't all do our heads in, listen to a bunch of crazy sounds constantly. Take little breaks. It's good to take little breathers. And so, yeah, we're gonna try that now, Spirits. So please go ahead, come over here, try to tell us anything you can, whatever you want to, whatever you feel is important, whatever you can, please go ahead. All right, here we go, full blast mode.
One thing is right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gift.
Boys.
Boy. She has like being okay.
I felt very low.
Just on nothing. Okay. They get to go over. One. Sure. Can you? For them. Upper coil. So. Right. Sure. You.
Right.
That and that couple.
I sense what you're
No, I just heard him drop the F-bomb. Keep going, Spirits. If you're getting through, keep talking. Tell us your name. Say whatever. Okay, we're going back to slowing it down. It's interesting. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. But I think for other people in general, I think it's easier. And for me and the Spirits, it may be easier. Kind of slow it down just a bit. That's why it's an interesting idea to combine the first 2 ghost boxes we use.
For you.
Do you have a message for anyone watching right now, Spirits? For all my friends watching, here, this we can do a little screen share action. Spirits, these are all my friends. you have a message for any of them watching, please let us know. Look, those are all. Let me scroll. These are a bunch of my friends. They're hanging out, watching. I'll have to check that ocean. Yeah, I think that's it. That's jellied cranberry. Yeah. Do you have a message for my friends watching? I'll scroll up for a bit. Then we'll go back to the bottom. I'm sure a couple of them are saying hi, spirits, at this point. Yeah, a bunch of different people. They've been talking for a while. This is a weird process where we hang out and we chit chat and we experiment. Bunch of people. So let's go back to the bottom. We'll do this experiment for a couple minutes, spirits. Interact with my friends. Please, go ahead. Oh, the purpose of this research is it used to be for myself to either prove or disprove this weird phenomena, and I've come to an interesting conclusion of my own. I can't tell you one way or another what the actual truth and conclusion is. I think each person needs to make up their own mind on that. But my purpose at this point now is I'm fascinated with this stuff. I just do it because I love it. I'm not getting paid. My channel's not monetized, and I'm here. I'm interested, and I found a lot of people that have kind of similar interests, and we explore this. And it's good to have some third-party ears to, for an example, I put up an EVP capture that I believe is a possible EVP, and on one of my more recent videos. And what I did is, it's only about a 2-minute video, if that, and the majority of the evidence is me just showing and you listening to it, and I'm not telling you what it is. And then at the very end, I say what I think it is. And it's only been out a week or so, but there is at least 5 or 6 different versions of things people are hearing in that video. So yeah, a lot of it's really personal. A lot of it's going to be up to the person. At this point, I experiment and do different things, and 101 plus sessions now into this, and I think I'm at 160 altogether ghost box sessions, streaming online and also just recorded offline. And so yeah, I don't know the answers. I don't know the truth, and at this point, I don't think in this lifetime, maybe I won't be able to get close to those answers. But to me, it's not the destination anymore. It was the destination for a long time, but for me, it's not at all the destination. It's the journey and the experiences that are built along the way. So take it or leave it. It's up to you. Yeah, it's all good, no matter what. So we just experiment. So spirits, keep interacting with my friends. I'm sorry. I just got all philosophical there for a minute. I truly feel heartfelt about this. Like, I hope that comes across. I hope I sound sincere, because I am as sincere as I can get. Because I find this fascinating. And it did suck. There's times when I get kind of burnt out, but I had to take a 3-month probation from streaming, and I really missed it. And getting it all ready for today really showed me how much this is ingrained into me now, and this is just me. It's not really me exploring, it's just, or me testing, even though that's what I still do and call it. It's just me, really, in a nutshell. I mean, I'm all about weird. If I'm not doing this, I'm doing some other weird thing. So keep going, spirits. Interact with my human friends. Watch it. We'll just let it go another minute. You guys. We'll watch these pictures for a minute too, spirits. Look at these pictures. Do you have a message for anyone that is not necessarily chatting, or maybe will watch later? Maybe they're lurking in the shadows right now listening, or they'll be listening later. Do you have a message for any of those folks? Please go ahead, my spirit friends. Camera. Okay, Spirit. Would you like to continue with this device, or should I test out another ghost box? What do you think, my spirit friend?
What do you think? Like that. Good. Sorry.
Do you understand this process? Have you become familiarized with this whole process of me recording myself from multiple angles, from me trying to talk to you through these devices? Are you familiarized? If so, tell me your level of what you think expertise is. Are you a novice, an expert, a master? What's your level of experience within this communication techniques? I might have heard here or clear. If you said clear, that would have been interesting. All right, Spirit. So if you look behind me, if you look right behind me, that's that talking board. That's a form of talking board. That one's not a Ouija per se, even though it has like the same alphanumeric. It's a different company, so it's not technically a Ouija. I can't remember the name on it. Yeah. It's called the Mystic Tray. It's actually an antique, I guess. I can't remember the dang 60s, 50s, maybe 40s, but talking boards have been around since the early 1900s, if not the late 1800s. The Ouija itself was, I believe, patented and started production late 1910, or early 1900s, so it was like 1910, I think it was. So Ouija, Ouija is like the McDonald's of the talking boards. It's just the one that became popularized and most mass marketed for its simplicity and all that weird stuff. But that is a talking board, spirits. That is, I believed in some circles that is literally a doorway. Like right behind me is a doorway, a gateway, a portal into your realm and out of your realm. Is that the case? Is a talking board a portal into the spirit realm? Can you let us know, please? Is it open right now? Is there a doorway open behind me?
Sitting.
Sitting or hitting or sitting? Or does it only open up when you use the planchette that comes with it, the little tool device that comes with it, implement, whatever decade word choices you want for it? Do you need the planchette to unlock this doorway? And let's see. We'll go full screen. See, when I go full screen, it is completely different. I had to actually put that sheet on there to try to like deflect the light. See, look how much different it looks. So that is kind of finicky. That's kind of problematic that I can't have the same exact shot. Also haven't touched these things in freaking ever, and I sit and mess with them for a while today, and I was like, I probably already over messed with it. So spirits, we are all nothing but spirits, are we not? Just traveling throughout the cosmos in our own unique perspective and relative dimension in this third dimension that we coexist in, living alongside a fourth dimension of time. Okay. Spirits, what is this? Let's go there. What is the purpose of life? So much darker than all that. Spirits, we are hypnotizing my human friends right now through the use of different colored lights. Ooh. Sweet. What's your favorite color out of those lights? Spirits, do you exist in a spectrum of light similar to a color? Do you exist in a color version light? Do you know what color spectrum of light you most exist in? I do. What color? What color? Dude, I heard white, purple, black. I heard a few different colors. Do you exist in different colors individually of the light spectrum? Are you able to are you able to travel through the different color frequencies?
Just take it.
Find
Yeah, I thought I heard purple a couple times. I thought I heard him say perp and it get cut off, and then I heard purple a second time. I just heard white and then black again. There's kind of a purple light. It's the closest to purple light I can get. There's a movie. I think it's one of the Pulse movies where I can't never remember the name, and I've only seen parts, but spirits exist in the frequency of red, and so or not exist, or they can be blocked essentially by the frequency of red. So people like red put red on a bunch of crazy stuff. Does red prevent spirits from traversing through reality? That's probably the easiest way to define what you kind of are, is a different frequency of light, right? If you are just light, can you say light back through the box, please? Do you know the name of a device that might be able to help us that speak with you easier that we haven't thought of? Can you name a device for us that might be able to evolve into the next stage of? So spirits, I was talking about light frequencies and those ideas. If you can see on this screen right here and around me, I don't know if you might be able to see these lights, because these are actually lights. Even though my eye, where's one? Even though my eye, I guess you can see on the top right one. There you go. Look, I cannot see this light. There's the light. See, the light just clicked on. It got enough light from this. Let's turn that on. That's seen in a vision of a part of light that we can't see, spirits. And we think that you may exist in this light. So that's why I'm filming like this. And I have different angles. So if you can you come over and try to touch me, or come over and try to appear by me, and maybe we might be able to record it. Who knows? Can we try that? I'm just going to let the ghost box run for a couple minutes. I'm just going to sit still, and let's see if we can get a picture of you. Come over and say cheese. Can you please? Can we try an experiment, spirits? I'm just going to put my hand here on this screen. It is opposite to you guys, so it's bottom left. It's camera 3. I'm just going to sit here with my hand up. I guess I'll just kind of rest. Can you try to do something like land on my hand or give me 5 or anything? Let's just see if you can do something with my hand in the screen with this infrared camera light. It'd be crazy if an orb flew right into it. Try to interact with my hand. Like I can do shadow puppets, but in reverse, so they're like white. Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm no good at shadow puppet, spirits. This is a dog. Roof, roof, roof. Or is it roof? Roof. Look, spirits, I'm making a dog shadow puppet in reverse. It's like all white. I'm not feeling any sensations or nothing. Just an experiment. I've done it a couple times. I haven't done this like on every IR session, but you never know. It would be cool if you saw one like fly from my head into my hand or something. I'm also doing it left-handed, so I'm way less dexterous with my left. Dexterous, I think dexterous, whatever the term is, with my left hand. I think I'm right-handed. I'm trying to think of the other ones. What's another one? Can't make anymore. I'm trying to make. Yeah, I can't remember hand puppets or shadow puppets. Spirits. That's something we think that you are as well. Besides weird light anomalies like orbs or balls of light, or manifestations into what looks like humans, we also think you're weird shadows sometimes human shaped, sometimes not. Shadows may not even be spirits. They may be a completely different species or entity or from a different planet. Who knows? What do you know of shadows, the shadow spirits? What do you know about these things? Yeah. The dog is the only one I can remember. It totally makes your skin so white because I'm right in the IR light. So it's just like whoosh. It's her light. Yeah, spirits. Are you aware that we're trying to photograph you? Yes or no? That's an interesting angle. I don't know if I've really captured much over here. Well, thank you, spirits.
Because
That's her dog. I was doing a shadow puppet of a dog. So besides light and dark, besides light looking things and dark looking things, what other ways can you appear to us in our reality? Can you tell us, please? What about possessions? Is possession something that's unearthly, that's not human-esque, or is it actually spirits that are falling down from their higher frequencies and falling back into other people? What do you know of possessions? Does everyone have other human spirits that are constantly entering and exiting them, using them for wayward stations or something? Recharging stations, perhaps? It's so much lighter when I go full screen versus the other one. It's really odd versus split screen. Don't know why. Spirits. What is there a final destination? Is there an end point to consciousness? Yes or no? Or is it forever a progression? Is it an infinite progression of spiritual higher forms of vibration and consciousness? Can you say end or forever?
Good. On it.
You probably don't know, honestly. Like, you probably just as clued into all that malarkey as we are. At least through certain ideas and certain thoughts, it seems like some spirits are more kind of elevated in consciousness. They're more aware, more self-aware, and some are kind of not, and they're kind of slipping up and down in between the frequencies. And that's why communication isn't perfect, because spirits seemingly are constantly tuning in and out of certain frequencies, sometimes aware and sometimes unaware. Sometimes just by learning and developing still in spirit form, you supposedly increase your consciousness, just like in some thought process of now in mortal form. Increase consciousness. In spirit form, can you travel freely? Yes or no? Can you travel at will? Anywhere? All right, spirits, we're gonna jump back now to the ghost box we were using to start off because I've never used it on a session, and it's been enough. We've been doing this for a while that we're gonna now jump back to the original that we started the session with. Do that for a bit more, and then maybe swap to another one or do something different. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I really don't know. I'm not gonna say what, but maybe something different. Here in a minute. Oops, I didn't mean to turn this back on. All right, so that was the live particle ghost box. We started with the LJM Paranormal Particle Box, which is a free app. And then we moved to the Paranormal Live Ghost Box, which is another free app. And then the third one that we were just listening to was a hybrid of the first two I just mentioned. It was a combination of this particle box bouncing around, and every time one of these particles touches, then you get sound, and the live ghost box. It's just a constant feed. But now we're going back that what we started the session with tonight with. That is the free. It's a free app on Google Play. I don't know if it's on iPhone, whatever the iStore is. And this is called LJM Particle Box, LJM Paranormal Particle Box. And this uses a bunch of different sound banks, and it's I'll just read what it says verbatim. Particle Box, live or LJM Paranormal Experimental ITC device, which uses animation physics to recreate the effects of particles bouncing around freely in a box. Once the trigger particle touches the other, it lets out a burst of random sound from the 8-channel sound banks from a mere 200 millisecond per collision. The speed of the particles are set by the slider controls to allow faster or slower collisions to give more or less audio bursts. To sum it up, this is a complete random spirit box powered by dynamic physics animation, which is really interesting. It's a really cool idea. And so, yeah, we're going to now go back to that and use that one for a while. The one we started off with. Woo! Yeah, this one's way louder. They all have their different sound loudness. It's funny. All right, spirits. Yeah, let's see. Particle box. So, put it on screen. You can't really see it.
Bueno.
Ned.
Hello.
Here.
It's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Try to talk into this one now. This device.
Oh.
This version.
Hi.
Hi. It's nice to meet you.
What's up?
So I need to take just a little break, but I'm going to be here. I'm just going off camera for a minute. I'm going to be here. I just need to tickle my vice, nicotine, for a second. So, Spirit. This is called the LJM Particle Box. Do you like this one? English, yeah. Is it easier to have banks that have English? Yes, okay. How are you doing this? Are you like a particle? Are you like a small particle? How are you doing this? That was a weird sound. Huh. Do you touch it? It sounds like touch. Do you just touch it? Do you think the word you want to think and then touch the device? Are you thinking the word as you touch it? Can you try to think my name Rusty and touch this device? And try to say Rusty into this box as many times as you can. Let's hear Rusty, Rusty a bunch of times if you can. Please try. I just heard yeah, hear it.
Alright.
Heard it.
it.
Try to say rusty, guys.
That's right.
Very.
I'm here, spirits. I might have heard my name a couple times, maybe. That's it. Yep. Who are we communicating with? Tell me what is your name now? Who are you? Did you say my name right there? I was leaning back and not kind of paying attention for a second. It's always when I'm not paying attention. We're trying to get your name. Who are you? It said sit up when I was leaning back. I just sat up when I started talking. Who's here? Alf? Elf? Alf? Ghost? That's what we call you guys. How many ghosts am I communicating with? Do I have any family spirits around me? Did it say by you? Can my family spirits, whoever the spirits are that are my family members, name yourself, please. Who are you? Who's around me? Crazy. I'm hearing my name. I just heard say Rusty, and I heard my name. I thought earlier too, a few times now, but just Indica. Well, if my family's around me, I love you guys. Spirits, if you want to try to speak to a family member that might be on the other side of this listening, I don't know how your rules work. You may be able to tell who's listening. If you want to talk to somebody you love across this line, go for it. Please, go ahead.
Sorry, down.
They're listening. They're all right there. There's all my friends. Anybody, plus people in the future, plus people that are lurking in the shrubbery. Get a message to them. Go ahead.
Morning. Good night, sir.
I know we.
Yeah, I'm good.
I am.
It's nice to meet you, whoever we're talking with today. Can you tell me how old are you guys? Am I speaking with young, old, middle age? How old are you? Was that a 3? Help me out here? What can I do to help you? Do you want me to read it? Pray? I have prayers. Do you want me to try to read a prayer real quick? That might give you solace? I'm going to do that offline, actually. I don't want it to be controversial, and I don't want to leave out any specific things. So at the end of this session, spirits, when we're done and we go offline, I will say a few prayers that may help you to move on, to find solace, okay? I think I'm going to do that offline. I don't want to, I feel like that's a personal thing, and I'm just going to do that offline. Sound good, spirits? Sound good. I don't know when that'll be. The session's going to go for a little bit more. You know me. I may say a half an hour, and it might end up being 3 hours. So I'm not going to say any time. We're gonna go for a bit more, but I don't know when. I'll give you guys a heads up if I just ain't feeling it anymore. Wuss? Did you just call me a wuss? I'm not a wuss. I don't. Well, I am kind of a wuss, actually. It's true. It's true. I admit it. I'm a wuss. Especially when it comes to a handful of things. What's your greatest fear, spirits? What's your greatest fear? I just heard Rusty, a kid's voice. That was really interesting.
Please, yeah.
Do I have spirits that have communicated with me since day one, since Jump Street? If so, name yourself so I know. Is Aubrey here? Aubrey, sweetheart.
I know what's the.
Dude says yo.
Yeah, that's not hard.
He said yo again right after I said that. That's crazy. Aubrey, sweetheart, if you're here, girl, say Aubrey. Or spirits, can you say Aubrey's name through the box to let me know she's here with me? Or did I say the wrong thing? Like, I'm so good at saying. Did I scare Aubrey off?
And
one of the more interesting interactions I got with the name Aubrey on numerous sessions, by the way, numerous ghost box, but one of the more interesting ones was the ghost box saying Aubrey's still down here. I asked if Aubrey was here, and the dang ghost box, using a Cantonese word bank in reverse chopped up, was saying, yeah, Aubrey's still down here. What did that mean, spirits? Did I just say Aubrey? Man, when I lean back, I don't hear it nearly as well. It's just like slightly inaudible. I'm here. Okay, Aubrey. Hello. You sound like a female saying, I'm here. Well, thank you, Aubrey. Are you here with me always, sweetheart?
Over here. Yoshi, yeah, the studio there. Oh, yeah. It is. Oh, I'm on. No, not very good. So, you want? Awesome. It is. Nelly. Now, how you want? Yeah. Start up. Yeah, when they. Excuse me. What's this? No, we should decide. Oh, we have one.
I'm listening, guys. Aubrey, do you help other spirits, or do you just help me, or what are you in relation to this process, Aubrey? Please tell me.
What's that? It's just me that I see it.
Well, it feels like this ghost box is warm back up. So I want to do the open podium now, no question. Just let you talk for 2-3 minutes. Tune in, yeah. We want to listen. Turn up, tune in, tune up. Turn. What is it? Turn. What is it? Drop out, tune in, tune out. Whatever that damn T-shirt and saying was from the hippie days. So speak freely, my spirit friends. No questions for a couple minutes. But before I let you go bonkers, I just want to say thank you for these attempts, and I apologize if you're not getting through. I realize that's a high extreme possibility, but we're gonna keep trying and we're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna give breaks to where I don't ask questions and we just see what you can say. So, and that's one of them. So, or this is one of them. So please go ahead, my spirit friends. I really, truly, humbly appreciate this.
This is already in your they're all hurting. Yeah, is it? It's just morning. Well, I get one. Next. You see?
Hello.
Oh. Yeah, but
You guys, I think he's okay. Don't jump the gun. I think he's okay. I'll take care of it. Or if he starts going out of control, then clearly. But I think we don't know them, him, they, whoever, and so yeah. Don't jump the gun yet. Just wait for something bad. I think they're just interacting with what they're hearing necessarily, or I don't know. Just it's all good, guys. Don't get too. Let's just relax, taking it easy. So, spirits, keep going, please. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't know, but it's nothing too bad. It's just a weird word. Keep going, spirits. Please. I have to use the restroom for 2 minutes or less. I will be right back. It's not like it's just a rest, a female voice. Or rust, maybe. So I'll be right back. Keep talking. I'll be right back. I love you. I love you, my spirit friends.
два, нечто. Одну. Орен. Фишет. What's that? What's this? Or see Oh, yeah. Yes. These right now. Yeah. Okay. No more. I don't know. Did you look? Hey, yeah. Good. Rose. Small girl.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Sing this guy. I'm the cat.
I know he's
Yeah, yo. Power. Simple. Hello.
Singing.
Feel. Yes, no kidding.
I don't see.
Now, what? Fix it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, Mario, you know, all right.
Nice.
Okay. Well, what are they? Oh,
Yes.
yes. That. Did it look? What? Yeah. Hindi na ito.
That.
Ayos. His name? Bro. His name? Yes. Sydney. Gigi. Oh, England. Tell me.
Yes.
Sydney.
I almost fell in, spirits. It was really close. You should have seen it. It was like a scene out of Raiders of the Lost Ark. There was boulders falling. There was spears flying everywhere. I almost fell in the restroom toilet. It fell in the restroom. It was close, spirits. Do you go? Do spirits have to use the restroom or expel some sort of form of something like that? Do you digest something and then have to get rid of it? If so, what the heck is it?
What?
The guy's like, what? Spirits. Hey, check this out. It's not like I said Rusty is. I said spirits. That's funny. But it could sound something else. I have for any children's spirits. See what camera would be good for this. Can't really see it anywhere because of the damn IR light, but there you can kind of see it. That I think that on the camera up here, I think that was a piece of dust from this thing. Anyway, spirits, if there's any young children, look, there's a little monkey here. He's got a cape because I guess he flies around from the trees, or I don't know his story entirely. It's not Curious George. Kind of looks like him, but it's not. So spirits, if you would like to play with this this doll, I'm gonna go put it over by the talking board, okay? And feel free to play with it. I'm gonna go put it behind me, so I'm not looking, because there's another idea that maybe me looking over there, you might not even get shy or something. But I'm gonna go put that monkey over by that board with the letters and numbers on it. Okay? What do you think about that? What do you think about that, spirits?
This thing,
No.
You want to listen to it.
All right, spirits. See the monkey? You want to go play with them? Go for it. It's over there. He's back behind me, sitting against the wall. Go play with the monkey. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Great. Fine.
Can you try to move that monkey? Can you try to push the monkey over if you want? Tickle him, push him over. Would you see? That was an interesting one that looked like it flew out of my head. That would explain the cape if he was meant to, his Velcro hands go together and then you shoot him through like some sort of launcher or something. That would explain a cape. 'Cause I have no clue why he has a cape. It's a purple cape too, and it has a quasi helmet hat that you can pull over his head.
Yes. Gone. What? I don't.
Spirits, do you inhabit stuff like dolls and toys? Is there a spirit inside that monkey right now?
Yes. So a lot. I sure was with me.
Yes.
It'd be crazy if the monkey just flew at the camera, knocked the camera over. Sweet. Can you pick up the monkey? Can you do anything? That would be awesome if all of a sudden he just started flying. Can barely see him. It's not pitch black, but it's darker in here. I want to try something. I'm gonna go put this digital voice recorder next to that monkey for a minute or two and just let it record. And I'm gonna turn off the ghost box. And so when I put it down until I sit down, that's gonna be all. If I pick up anything, that's all me clearly. So, but I'm gonna come back to the camera so you guys can see me, that I'm not back at that thing. It's back directly against the opposite side of this wall. So it's on the opposite side of this wall. About, I don't know, 10 feet, 12 feet, 10 or 12 feet. So, yes, let's see what happens. I'm going to turn down the ghost box while I do this. So there's no ghost box running when I start this. And let's hear if the digital voice recorder will pick up anything next to that monkey. Spirits. So let's see. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Let's just see what happens. Turn it back on. All right, so we can verify that's me and not a recording from prior. If I just pressed record and left it there and then came back over, I could totally have had a recording from prior. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk, get up, place it down, and then we're gonna have that all recorded, so we know that this is legit happening right now. So here we go. This is the monkey EVP test. Here we go. Monkey EVP test. I said monkey EVP test one more time and placing it down, and then there was a clunk as I placed it next to it. So here we go. I'm being quiet. All right, that's good enough. I'm gonna get it now. I said picking it up, ending session at the very end. The microphone didn't hear. So I'm minute 3. That's me moving it. You hear a clunk when I. That's it. That's when I place it down. So I'm talking right there. Now it's good. $36 seconds. There's something there. One more. I hear something. I heard maybe something about 30 seconds in, but I mean, that could have been, since it's near the other wall, that could have been a sound from outside that other wall. That's what I'm guessing, because it did kind of sound like a faint sound versus a whispery voice. So I don't know. Yeah, I expect to get no results on the majority of EVP tests. Just weird things happen at weird times, and I can't explain them all. I just display it. So, all right, Spirits, what do you think about that? That was a random test, messing around with that monkey, just kind of wrapping up the monkey experiment end of the side. What do you think of that? Were you trying? Do you like the monkey? Do you hate this? What do you think about all that we just did right there for the last 10, 15 minutes? Oh, what did I do?
Girl, get there. Yes. What? This is fire. No. No, beyond me. Okay, really. What's the? I'm on.
Hey, I hear my name. Hello. Hello. I've heard my name. Thank you. Who said my name? Who are you?
See. That's it.
Oh,
What's that?
Thank you, spirits. Let's see how long we've been going for now. Roughly just about 3 hours. So yeah, spirits. Do you want to keep going? You want to take a break? Got all quiet all of a sudden. May go another half an hour. How's a half an hour? 20 minutes? I hear my name a few times now. What do you need to tell me? I am listening 100% intently right now. What do you need to tell me, spirit?
Just how?
What is it like to be a spirit? Is it just to spectate? What is it like to be you?
There's not actually a word. Just smell.
Why is it getting all quiet? Tell us what it's like to be a ghost, spirits.
Yeah.
Some interesting stuff coming out of this. There's the monkey, spirits. Still there if you want to play with it. Oh, got all chatty there real quick. Spirit, I've heard spirit a few times. Is spirit the best definition for you? Is ghost a derogatory term in the spirit realm? Is this something people don't like being called, ghosts? Rusty, you here? Yes, I'm here. I am here. Oh, yes, I'm here, spirits. Do you not see me? Do certain of you not see me? I'm right here by this device that's putting out the sound. I'm literally right over it. Again, this is the live, or I'm sorry, it is the LJM Paranormal Particle Box. It's a free app. Highly recommend checking it out, man. Especially this is the first time I've used it to this length, and it's been interesting. Who am I talking with? Who said, Rusty, are you here or listening or whatever you said? Who said that?
Didn't it?
Yeah, well said. Spirits, honestly, we try to sympathize. We honestly can't fully understand what it's like, but it must be frustrating at points to not be able to communicate like you did at one point. You can't just open it up like it's a faucet and how I'm doing and just blah, 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 blah. You can't do that like you used to. So honestly, we don't want to say we feel sorry for you, but our heart goes out for you, and we wish that you find solace and that you can find happiness and comfort in this. We don't want individuals to suffer in any manner, any degree, mentally, physically. There's a million variables in between all those. So we understand that, spirits. That's why we just keep asking questions. We just keep going and going. Seems pretty warm. Can we try to get names again? Who are you? Please name who you are talking with us. Who are you?
You want?
Spirits, will there ever be a zombie apocalypse? Will there be the Day of the Dead? The afternoon of the walkers? Will there be a day like a zombie apocalypse one day? Dang, got all chatty. If there is going to be that day, what day is that? What day is the zombie apocalypse day? Can you tell us? You can give us a rough date, month, year, or exact. When's it going to happen, spirits? Did you say May? They're walking? What year? May, what year? What will cause the zombie apocalypse? Fire? Will it be a disease? Will it be man-made? What's going to create the zombie apocalypse? Are there zombies in secret labs right now being worked on by top men? What kind of men? Top men. Are there facilities like that contain zombies, as we call them, right now? I like these far out questions. If there is a zombie warehouse, factory, where is it? Where's this zombie factory? What city? What state? What country? Will humanity survive the zombie, the oncoming, the unstoppable at this point zombie apocalypse? Will humanity survive that? Okay, good. How many humans will survive the zombie apocalypse? Will there be a lot? Will there be little? Sound like lots of children. It just said lots of children, all creepy style. It makes sense. People are going to try to get the kids, obviously. The women and kids are going to be the ones trying to survive, and a handful of lucky guys to help reproduce. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. Is that going to happen within the next 20 years? Yes or no? Where will be ground zero for the zombie apocalypse? Where will the zombie apocalypse start? Did you say Caribbean? Have you ever played Dead Island? I think it starts on an island in that world. The island you're on, whatever island. Is it true? Is it true what they say that the best way to kill a zombie is to brain it, to shoot it in its head, or to poke it in its head anyway? Is that truly the best way to kill a zombie so that we're prepared when this happens? Please, spirits? Hey, spirit, so if the brain ain't the best way, what is the best way to kill this future unstoppable force of zombies? Inevitable. What's the best way to kill zombies? Did you say zombie? I was leaning away to change this stinking thing, and I thought I heard guys say zombie, something like that. And I saw an orb when I pointed. Could have been a dust off my arm. Thank you, spirits. Keep going. You're saying some crazy stuff. I've been getting some really crazy stuff out of this. What will be the most sought after resource in the zombie apocalypse? So we know for sure. Will it be A, water, B, toilet paper, or C, food? There you go. What of those three will be the most sought after? Interesting questions, spirits. There's a sci-fi zombie show called Z Nation, and in that there's an interesting character named Murphy, and Murphy was essentially, according to him, I don't know if they ever go into if he actually is. I can't remember. I've only seen it once, but he's essentially was a convict, and he was involuntarily put into a test program to see if there was a way to fight the zombie virus, like an antivirus or whatever. And he injected him with it, and he got bit like 8 times and survived. And he's like slowly turning into a zombie. It's really weird, but he's kind of like the zombie, like god. Like they'll do things that he does. It's a really interesting idea, actually. Take on that. Spirits, will there be something like that? Will there be a zombie human hybrid that will help bring forth the rise of the civilization of zombies? Tell us what you know of that.
Is there anything?
It's interesting we get all chatty. All right, spirits. I think I'm going to start wrapping this up. I'm going to wrap this up in the next 10-15 minutes. So anything else you guys want to say, try to get it through this box, okay? Take a minute and just try to say anything you can. Take a couple minutes. Go ahead, spirits.
Yes, all right. It's right.
Thank you, spirits. I really appreciate it. It's been an awesome experiment. I've just gone back to just straight apps. I haven't done straight app session in a while, so thank you. And I use 3 separate apps, but they're all intertwined into the third app. So it was an interesting, unique way that I just kind of thought of on the fly as I decided to go with that one. And then I started realizing what I could do. So thank you, spirits, for your participation. Did you enjoy the session, spirits?
Oh, I shall. Yes. Yeah. Fine. So this up. No worries, so.
Is there any messages you want to get across to any loved ones, any other spirits, anyone? Here's your chance. Tell us any messages you need to get across.
Just running. Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'll have to get more used to doing longer sessions again. I'm feeling tuckered out, and I'm feeling like it's time to get some food and take a break and call it. I'm planning on trying to stream early Friday too, unless something comes up. It may not, but for sure Saturday night I will be streaming later Saturday night, doing just ghost stories or whatever. I may come up with some other thing, but it won't be ghost boxing, but it'll be me talking if anybody wants to listen then. So I appreciate it, spirits. This has been an awesome sesh, a laid back sesh. I tried to keep a quiet, more docile tone throughout the session just to see if it might yield different results, different possibilities. So thank you for hanging in there and experimenting with me, my human friends and my spirit friends. We thank you for something. I heard you. I heard you, spirits. I heard you. Awesome. Holy crud. That was an awesome one. I'm gonna have to replay that one for sure soon. Well, hell, you can't end it much better than that. Thank you, spirits. So there we go, spirits and human friends all alike, all over this planet Earth that we have turned terra firma. Yeah, ITC session number 1 in the books. I decided to go back and start numbering these again, at least these style ones. So yeah, expect more. Will I hit 200? I don't know. There was a point when I didn't think I was going to ever hit 100, so it's very possible. But yes, that was, again, the LJM Paranormal Particle Box we started off with. Free, Google Play, check it out. And then we tried the Paranormal Live Ghost Box. Yes, the Paranormal Live Ghost Box, which is another free one. Check it out. And then we ended it with a culmination of those two ghost boxes combined into one, which is now termed the Live Paranormal Ghost Box because it's utilizing the particle box from the first one and the live from the second one and combine it into a third one. So very interesting. That one is a paid one, and I'm not quite sure the price on it because thankfully, thank you very much if you're out there. Thank you. It was given to me, and so I think it's no more than $5, $5 American, maybe less, maybe more, but I think it's somewhere around there. But it's interesting, and I highly recommend checking out the free ones before you ever pay for anything. And explore it on your own, explore at your own pace, and research any avenue, any sort of books, libraries, lectures, discussions, interviews. There's a ton of info out here on this stuff, and it's still the Wild West days. I look at those guys, George Meek and Jurgensen, the guy that I think it's Carl Jurgensen, the EVP grandfather, and then the Ghostbox grandfather, Carl Meek, basically, or George Meek. I'm getting their names intertwined. I look at them as like the kind of like the old pioneers going into Thanksgiving theme, those Thanksgiving pioneers that we've all grown up looking at. And then we are more the explorer pioneers that kind of are like the Wild West days of this now. And in another 20 years, it's going to be a lot more technologically advanced, and it's going to be a little more current to maybe the 90s or the 2000s style. Like, it's very interesting to kind of compare the progression of this. So yes, that's going to be it until the next session. It might be Friday. Don't know for sure, but until the next ITC session or one of my other sessions, tarot or ghost stories or whatever I might be coming up with. You folks have a good day, good afternoon, good evening. Enjoy your brunch, lunch, breakfast, dinner, snacks, anywhere in between, and wherever you are. Yeah, stay cool. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Rusty Reporter signing out once again. See you guys later.